Good morning. It is another day of working in the shop, and we are working on the spud truck. We are about to drop this cab down on the cab mounts, and then we're going to start working on the back somewhere. We're going to do something back there. Colin has left early to go work with Rudy. I wasn't exactly truthful with you guys. It's not morning, it's afternoon. We've kind of been working on stuff this morning without the cameras. I apologize, but it's a mistake we will not make in the future.
Don't lie to them twice. You just lied to them twice. That was rude.
Caitlin and Greg are putting all of the artwork back on the walls. I really missed it. I missed it as much as you guys did. Colin's actually done some work this morning. He came in early and did some work. But that's all in the past. It's time for the present. Like, literally. Let's set this thing on here. So after we get this cab put on here, I'm gonna have Jake and Caitlin do some welding, because Rhett is helping Hefe on some project, Colin is helping Rudy on some project, and that's our two welders.
Yeah.
So
We're gonna have to incorporate the B team.
it's gonna be the birth of two new welders at Matt's Off-Road Recovery today.
Caterpillars. Caitlin's actually pretty decent at welding for being a novice, a fellow novice.
Jake, I've seen you weld before. You're pretty good.
Actually, the only welding I've done in my life has been in this shop, and I'm proud of those welds.
He has definitely melted metal together.
A lot of you guys got Ed back up there.
Yeah,
Yes.
Ed was missing.
We missed him.
He was missing in action.
Okay, set it down. Okay, stop right there for a second. Let's try to get that one through and loosely on. Hey, let me see your bolt. Let me see the bolt, Jake. Thank you. What does this need to do?
All right, you need to go driver about a ½ inch. Oh, right, almost there.
Okay, put the nut on it.
Okay. These are the original cab mounts, and they have like a little cage around them. So we had to modify this one.
Okay. All right, how do we square this up? Do we just look at it?
10 and 11/16 and 10 and a half. So we've got to bump this way.
Exactly 1.5 Scotias.
Yeah.
Here, let me see.
Ooh.
That may have been a bigger adjustment than we wanted.
Slightly.
Look at that.
Okay, that's 2.5 there.
Okay, let's go back to the other side. All right, we may need to tighten these up in 1,000 miles.
We tightened it up so much that the floorboard went from like that to.
So before, the reason we changed the cab mounts is because they were old. So, I don't know, probably threw them all away. They're just kind of crushed and they're, cracking. See right there, big old cracks in them. So we got these, I don't know, Energy Suspension or somebody. And put those on there. And the cab was twisted and shifted. And now we've got it straightened and squared.
Look at a pretty sign right there.
Yeah.
We need to get the million up there.
Yeah, where is that?
It's at your house.
No.
No, there's one here. Caitlin,
Let's go find it.
hunt it down.
All right. I present to you.
Oh yeah? 1 million subscribers. We're 0.72.
That's
Yeah.
besides the point. Look how pretty she is.
Let's put that on the wall.
I agree.
It's really cool.
You can see her.
Thank you guys so much. That is so cool.
These are the OGs.
See your face in it.
Yeah.
Wow.
No wonder you guys watch this channel.
How you doing, Ed?
Good.
Doing good?
I'm sorry I didn't get you guys a weather report.
All right, we welded this up and it was a ½ inch too long. We kind of thought that it wasn't going to be right. That's why we just kind of tacked it. But we're fixing it. Okay, you want to unclamp that?
Let's go put this back on. There we go. All right, now that we got that front track bar in, we're gonna take the tires off, go throw all the brakes on and mock them up. Rotors, calipers, the whole 9 yards. Maybe even the pads. We're gonna take off the race lines, put on some brake lines. Go pick up a razor who drove off the ridge line. Hopefully they didn't get a big fine. Sorry you guys had to deal with that.
Hi, Peanut. Did you miss me? Did you miss me?
It's about time that gold play button got hung.
This is the bushing for the hinge for the tilt back on the rollback. I couldn't find the right size bushing, so I'm making one.
Okay, I got a rotor, caliper, brake line, banjo fittings, pads, race line.
Got another one?
I found another one.
Yeah. I gotta give these things a bath real fast because they have this coating of shellac on them. But real fast, give these a bath and put them on.
So first of all, I did get this board out to the right size, so it's gonna slip right over there and be a perfect little bushing. So we'll press that into right here, and it'll be good. This side is not a press fit. So I've got to figure out what I'm gonna do to make this work.
Dude, that's hot.
Jake,
What's up?
I did a thing.
What kind of things do you do?
I built this up with solder.
Oh, dude.
It needs
wild.
it needs to be turned down. I wish I had a lathe. That would change my life. So the plan now, I've bored this end out. Now I'm gonna bore this end out, and then I'm gonna somehow turn the outside down to the right size. How? I don't know, but I will. I'm going to do it. That should be deep enough. Clean that up. Okay. So, once again, what I've got to do is figure out what in the world I'm doing. So first of all, we're going to check to make sure that it fits. And it does. It fits nice. Okay. How's that look?
Well, I'm gonna put it up on here and see how it fits with the rotor on it. I don't even have pads in there right now, so I'm gonna slap the tire on and see what the fitment is.
Nice.
It's looking sweet. Look at this thing. Suspension, brakes. Hey, we have no more play. So before we had like a little bit of play, probably a 1/4 inch. Everything seemed to mount up.
All right, I've got this machined down. We're gonna see if it fits. We're gonna smash it in here. I'm pretty happy with it. Oh yeah, that's a press fit. Now I just got to cut this off and then press in the other side and cut it off, and we're done.
So everyone else is working on something right now, and the MORR's air filter is dirty. So let's go fix that. There we are, nice and crusty. Okay, out with the old, in with the new. Okay, we got her all put back together. MORR now has a clean air filter and is ready to go again.
This needs to be polished. Once again, I wish I had a lathe. All right. I think that's pretty much it right there, right?
So the fate of the bed is going to be pivoting
Yes.
on that bar.
This is the pivotal moment on the spud truck. All right, well, we have a substitute welder today. The time has come for him to lay down some beads.
Lay down something.
Right there. So because the frame is wider, we need this extended out. It doesn't matter, you don't care. This just needs to be welded on here. And Jake's gonna do it.
looking all right.
Yeah. All right, now that we got that one done, it's time to move to this, the right front. Oh, that's a good looking one.
That's a good looking one.
So we got a good solid weld right there. Nice. Jake's done with his side. Caitlin's about ready to do hers.
People always ask me what size shirt I wear, and it really ranges from small to like extra large.
Sometimes extra, extra large. All right, this is your first one right here.
Okay.
And
All right.
just put it on.
How's that?
They're looking pretty good.
They'll hold.
All right, we're gonna get this flipped over and set on, and we're gonna look at some more stuff to see if it's even gonna work. Okay, so put the end in without the holes in it. Coming. Okay. All right, we have got a lot of comments, like not a small amount of comments, that they're kind of bummed out that we're just making this a tilt deck and not a rollback. It's not going to be a real rollback. And I assure you that it is. And the way that I know is this is a mount for a ram right here, and this is a cradle for the other end of the ram. And then there's a bed that goes on here that has a mount for the other end of the ram. And when that ram goes out, the bed slides off. And different parts of the world have different, they don't call it a roll off or a roll back. They call it like a tilt deck, slide off.
Tilt deck.
Slide off, I don't know. But anyway, if you've seen those trucks where they pull up to the car, they tip their bed, then they run it down, they pull the car on, they pull it up and tip it down. That's what this is. But we're gonna be working on the golf course, picking up side-by-sides. Which reminds me, we've gotta do some stuff back here. We got a lot of work to do. Okay, where is the big ram?
Right over here.
We go grab it.
Yeah, see how many muscles it takes.
Well, we got the beef.
Good news, it's only 400 pounds.
I thought you were bringing that with the old tractor.
That's what I thought. We got to get our work out of here for the day.
Yeah, we did. Lay it in that cradle. Okay.
That's a whopper.
Oh, it almost fits. We're just gonna have to grind it a little bit. Maybe we'll just build some new brackets, new tabs, and pull it out too, because this is a different size. And maybe it's not long enough, or maybe it's too long. But for sure, what's going on here? Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
For hydraulics?
These are just dead men for running the hydraulics up to the winch.
Yeah.
While everyone is out doing something else, I'm gonna attack this corner and we're gonna get it cleaned, organized, and actually ready to work. It's a little bit of a mess right now, and I know this is probably one of Matt's favorite tools in the shop, so let's get it ready for him. Well, I got this just about as clean as it is going to get. I got everything washed and laid out. Now it is time to put it all back where its new home is going to be. But we probably need Matt's help for that.
All right, we've had a lot of jobs today, and it's just kept me out of the shop. We really haven't been able to work on the spud truck, but Caitlin has been here getting the mill set up. And this looks amazing. Look how clean this is. Good morning, we're back in the shop, back on the spud truck. We got a lot of little tedious things to do.
One thing when you're building something like this, you realize you should have done something first. Like we should have tightened these up before we're putting on these shock mounts. It's hard to get in on them.
So we're working on the bed. Let me show you here. what we're finding, and we're trying to figure out if we're gonna have to come up with a solution or if we're just gonna send it. So they're grooved quite bad. That's all wear. This rail's got some very abnormal wear in it. So that's what the sliders go on, like that surface. I don't think we can just send it. I think it's gonna cause us problems. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do yet, but we'll figure it out. Okay, now we do know what we're gonna do. I don't know if it's gonna work though, but our plan is to get some 2-part epoxy, like JB Weld type stuff, to build this back up. And instead of putting these sliders, attaching them to the subframe, we're going to attach them to this in here. So we're just gonna use the 2-part epoxy as a leveling device, and then we'll have to bolt these in, which, you know, it's doable. And then and it might work. It might. We're gonna try it. All right, we don't have the rams for these yet, so we don't know how wide they are. We just know they're gonna be narrower than they are. So I'm gonna get these cut right here, both of them exactly the same place, and then we know about where they go on the frame, so we'll bolt them to the frame. We'll wait for the rams to get in, finish the other end. It's all very boring, lots of geometry, angles, thinking. There's thinking involved. But even though we don't have all the parts, I think we can get started on it.
Yeah, dude. All right, that's one down cut. We got one more pocket to go. It's a big metal.
Go ahead and set those out here. Thick that is.
Yeah, thick.
So Milestar gave us some merch, and we're gonna give Ed his.
Ed, your shirts came in.
Huh?
Your shirts from Milestar.
Oh, you got them.
Uh-huh. You got a windbreaker and a shirt.
Oh, thank you much.
You're
That's
welcome.
great. Yeah.
All right, a couple of days ago, Ed walked into the shop and he said, "Hey, are you planning on coming down and helping me on my gold mine?" And I said, "Absolutely." So in a couple months, we're going back down to Ed's claim. We're taking some metal detectors. We're gonna find that gold.
Yeah. In September. Yeah.
What do you think? We're gonna find any this time?
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna find it this time.
That and bears.
Okay, so right now we are putting these plates on the frame right here. And then from there, we've got these pieces. These pieces are angled, and they're gonna be what holds that center. So these will go right there and hold the frame center, and it will go up with that. I'm gonna have Rhett weld that all up, and we'll move on to the next thing. Those look really nice. All right, so let me show you. So now these just have to get up here. Ooh, that's hot. Woo! Spicy. Let me show you guys how this works. When the bed comes up, it's got to come back down. This will center it. We had to flare this out to make sure that if it's moved or anything, it'll hit that, slide over, and then go on. And then we got no problems after that.
And if we do have a problem, it'll be a big one.
We have a hammer. Okay, weld that bad boy in there. So, as some of you know, my dad and Rhett stole my baby Ruth in one of the videos, but today I brought a Tobler on and I've been hiding it. And I've been doing a dang good job because ain't nobody stealing a piece from it yet. Oh, it's so good.
Gotta hold it there.
But now it's crooked.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is because it pulled out.
Just a little bit. Come look at our problem.
So that side, this plate fits flush on it. This one's got this gap on it.
Yeah, so See how this isn't always the same?
Okay.
So what you're gonna have to do is you may have to weld 1/8" plate on the back of that to fine tune it, or you can weld some 1/8" plate to the outside of this frame. We can fine tune it later, as long as it's super strong. Okay?
Good job.
That sounded good.
Yeah, it's touching just beautiful.
Oh yeah, that's tight. That is snugged in there beautifully. That is exactly what we wanted. That's gonna work.
Rhett, good job.
I definitely did a good job. Nah, we all did it together.
All together.
We're back in the shop and it's a new day.
Okay,
Ooh, that works good. You see how good these turned out?
Oh yeah, look at that.
Now that we know what's in the way and what's not in the way, I think we're gonna build these. So these are gonna be kind of a complex bracket. It's gonna take cardboard to get this done.
Cardboard.
So we've got to build some pretty aggressive brackets for this.
So, as you guys can see, the peanut gallery right now is all observing, so then we know how to do it.
We got some real holes to drill here. Okay, so that goes right there.
Are you gonna plug weld them or bolt?
It's gonna be bolted.
Ooh! Dad, you did it! Holy! Yes!
That's so cool.
That's sick!
That is awesome.
Look how happy he looks. Hey, Dad.
Oh, all right.
That's awesome. They made you buff, and man, you got some pearly whites on there.
Okay, we might need to hang that one.
That one's sick.
Oh,
They sent us a swag bag. Hey, they sent us a thank you for going there. So yeah, a couple weeks ago we went to Clark's Corvair Parts, toured the facility. If you didn't see the video, you should check it out. It's a good video. And looks like they sent us some swag. Matt, it was a pleasure to meet you and your wife. Glad you're able to make the trip to Massachusetts. I got to watch a YouTube video and I actually had someone call to say they had seen it and wanted to know if they could buy the ramp side. The answer was a big no. Cal asked me to send these t-shirts and said, give them to anyone you think will enjoy, all above. From Nadine.
On one of your
Where's my
videos,
pistachios
someone took
here?
off with Caitlin's pistachios. Not someone, something, some
Something.
animal,
See, there's an
a
issue.
bear. Here's some to replace it.
Everyone thinks it was just Caitlin's pistachios. It was all of our pistachios.
He ate like 2
I ate
bags of pistachios.
I ate my pistachios. You got your hair cut?
Oh, it was a friend.
Oh,
Look.
you got a haircut.
Yeah, I got a haircut.
You're looking good.
Trim, just a little trim. Can't take too much off.
It's gonna be hot today?
Not too bad.
Good.
Supposed to rain all week though.
Oh, we'll take it. All right, we're getting serious about putting bump stops on this truck. Now, where we're gonna be putting these bump stops is gonna cause some concern for some of you, but I assure you, it's gonna be correct. And that is minimal bump stop. There's gonna be minimal space between this. You can see that they collapse quite a bit. So there's 3/4 inch of a collapse just in airspace. More than that, it's closer to, we're just gonna say it's 15/16. And then, plus you have the deflection of the rubber. So we're gonna set these almost touching. So we got the different little brackets marked out that we need to get everything to the right height, hopefully. So Colin's gonna cut those out right now.
All right, that's a good marker. We don't have good markers like this in the shop. You must have signed golden nuggets with this one.
I did. I gotta make a thing right here. You'll see. All right, let's see if that will do a 7/16 bolt. That's exactly what it's supposed to do.
Beautiful.
Okay. Okay, this is gonna get welded into this right there.
Okay.
Okay, Colin. that into there. Go ahead and weld it. Yeah.
How is it not burning you?
Well, this part's not hot. I don't know anybody that's gonna care about this except for me.
I care about it. Jake cares about it.
That's a trick piece.
And so should you.
So my dad just left for recovery and he left us here with some tasks to do. We got to pull the shocks off and we're making the bump stop towers. I just barely cut out an arch in this. I'm going to be cutting out the square, welding them on and making them all work and look amazing.
That wasn't even the right size.
So yesterday, we figured out where these go or where we think they're gonna go. Today, we're gonna put them on. Let's go down with the lift.
Okay.
Nice and slowly, gently. We'll just get one of these in and then figure it out from there. Okay. That is a precise measurement right there. Whew. This is going pretty good. So, there is a lot of things I'm bad at. And there's a couple of things I'm good at. And one of those things is I can drill a hole. With dull bits, bent, crooked, doesn't matter. I will drill a hole through what needs a hole through it. And that's all there is to it. Okay, we need to let this thing down. Will you let the lift down a little bit, Colin? All right, get that one tightened up and then we'll drill the other two. Yeah, you'll be able to walk on the deck. You'll like that. All right, so in a lot of the videos, you'll see Peanut walk up and whoever's on camera will just push Peanut away. And we get comments, they're like, can't you take a second to pet the dog? And the answer is, no, we can't.
We take a lot of...
Because if we did, that's all we would be doing. That was it. It would be an entire show of nothing but petting the dog. Because, trust me, all the dogs get plenty of affection. Come here, lady. Here, I'll show you. Just to prove it, I'll pet the dogs. Oh, yeah.
Max is in here too.
Yeah, where's Max?
Max, come here.
We're gonna have to find Max.
Come here, Max.
Max, come here.
Oh,
Come here.
get over here. Oh, yeah, you good old dog. Yeah, come here. Yeah, you good old dog. Oh, who's your good old dog?
They're all jealous of each other. They're all neglected. Not one of them gets any of the attention they deserve, need, or want. I'm just glad you guys can't talk because that's probably what you would say. All right, so if you guys remember LT from Power Nation, we're having him build the engine. He's got his own YouTube channel. You can check it out over there. We're sending this guy and this guy to Colorado Springs, and LT's gonna build us a mean, supercharged, mellow, mild motor for this truck.
Mellow, mild motor.
Mean, supercharged, mellow,
Mild motor.
Wow, that's a tongue twister.
Some of you noticed that only half of the equation is there. This is the other half, actually. This goes on the other side. So the rams we're getting are a little narrower. This rollback bed, like the deck, is designed for 12 or 14,000 pound trucks. We're actually going to be putting slightly smaller rams since we're only going to be doing like 6,000 pound rigs. And that made it so that it'll fit in here, but these need to be narrowed down. We don't know how much yet because we don't have the rams. When they get here, rest assured, we will narrow these up. Something like that. I think I already showed you this, but it's worth showing you again. Where's the aluminum rod of justice? Over here. I need it. Ugh. That was scary. Okay, I know this isn't a hydraulic ram, but I'm gonna use it to represent one. It's gonna go from right there, and then we're gonna have some brackets welded to this, big old thick ones. And that's where the ram's gonna go, just like that. That's how they work on a rollback. Hopefully this helps you visualize it. Now, one thing we got going on here that's displeasing to my eye is we have this angle here, and then this is a different angle. We might paint this ram camouflage so no one can see it. That's all we've got for this week. Thanks for watching. Why do you like these in the fridge?
Do you like them soggy?
I like them the way the astronauts eat them, like out of a toothpaste tube.